my next guest is a comedian and the author of the very funny book, The Jerusalem Syndrome. Please welcome the very funny man himself, Marc Maron. Marc, how are you?
Band.
How are things? How's it going?
What do you mean, how are things? Look around. We're in trouble.
This looks beautiful right here.
No, I mean, well, actually, I should rethink that. You know, I have been thinking about it.
Yeah.
And I've been watching the news,
Right.
and I've decided that I don't care what anybody says. I think that George Bush is absolutely the right president to oversee the end of the world. I think he'll do it quickly, efficiently, and with resolve, and that comforts me.
Do you like President Bush?
Well, it's not that I don't like him. You know, I don't think he's smart enough to be evil. You know, but I find like it's hard to hate him because he's got this weird man-child quality. You know what I mean? He's like the idiot son of an evil genius. You know, and he's here to run the store. You know, I don't. You know.
Wow.
It's not that I hate him or anything. It's
He's
just
got a very likable quality.
Well, you sort of want him to just, you know, you're kind of rooting for him. You're like, come on, you can get through it. You know, like when he finishes talking, do you ever get that feeling where you're like, good for you. Look at that. You didn't stumble or laugh. You made it through. And we're all very proud of you, little Georgie. We're all very proud.
Wow.
And but every time he finishes talking, I feel like saying, well, okay, could you send out someone who's in the loop? You know, maybe someone who sat at the big table during the briefing. Could you? Am I being too hard on him?
No, you know, everyone has their own opinions.
Well, every time he tours the country, like when he comes to New York, the first stop, elementary school. Always. He always stops at elementary school.
And why do you think that is?
What's that about? I think he feels received and understood there. I think maybe sometimes he helps out with class. You know what I mean? Like, all right, kids, these are shapes. This is a circle. It's my favorite shape. Circle's good. This is a triangle. Now, I used to think a triangle was evil, but then I realized you put an eyeball in it, it's on the money. And on my dad's secret ring.
So,
Look at that. They know the secret club. They know what's going on. Yes, you understand. It's a big conspiracy. It involves the Shriners, Radio Shack, and McDonald's.
I didn't realize they were all together on that one.
Tied up.
What do you think's going to happen? What's going to happen in the world?
I'm not sure, but you know, I got a question. When's Jesus coming back? What has to happen? Okay, I'm a Jew and I'm getting antsy. You know what I mean?
You want Jesus to show up soon?
Well, I don't know. What is he? I mean, what is he sitting up in heaven next to his dad, and his dad's going, no, not yet. Just hang out. Don't be so edgy, kid. We've been waiting for this. I don't know. We're also jaded. I don't know. What if Jesus came back tomorrow? What if he floated out over the world, created world peace, turned sewage into honey, did whatever he's going to do? Yeah, I think a lot of people would look up and go, nah, that ain't him. I've seen that trick before. That's that kid David Blaine, I think, isn't it?
Well, speaking of David Blaine, what do you think of David Blaine's last stunt? Who
cares? Yeah, I mean, come on. You know. What's the big deal, right? When he stood up on a pole, for 35 hours and didn't kill himself. Look, I've lived in Queens for 3 years. I haven't killed myself. You know what I mean? If this is an endurance thing, I win. Where's the camera in my apartment? You know?
Yeah, that's fair. Now, you are out there, you're touring the country, you're with the people, you're touching the people, and it's inappropriate. How have the audiences been? How are the people?
The people are okay. I did have a weird thing. I was in San Francisco, and I have this weird thing that I do to prepare for my show. I generally look at the audience, and I decide, okay, who hates me? Right. You know, like, it's just a little thing I do. I'll look out, and I'll decide, like, that guy hates me. I'll find one guy. And it was weird, because in San Francisco, I'm on stage, I'm headlining, and this biker walks in, like a real biker, full-on leather, long hair. He had the teardrop tattoos, which means, like, he killed people in prison, you know?
Right.
He had the girlfriend that had the permanent, like, don't hit me face, you know? And like, he's sitting there right in the center of the room, and every time I look at him, he's just like this, you know, just like. And I keep thinking, like, he's sitting there going, you suck, man. You suck. I'm going to kick your butt. You're the worst comic. You suck. Right. Now, every time I look at him, he's not laughing, and that's what I think he's saying. So after the show ends, I'm waiting off stage, and he walks by me, and I catch eyes with him, and I just sort of go, "What? Did you like the show?" And he goes, "Yeah, it was really funny." You know, like...
He sounded like that? He was like a goofy...
Right, just this big goofy guy.
Right,
And the saddest part about that is that means the guy who's saying, you suck, get off, lives in my head.
That guy's in there.
Yeah, he's there all the time. All the time.
What's he
Constant
saying?
commentary.
What's he saying right now?
What do you think he's saying? He's saying, I suck. Listen to him.
Oh my God, you can hear it. It's incredible.
He actually stuck his ear to my ear. Did you see
wanted
Conan
to
do
hear.
that? Let me hear. Yes,
So wow. So he's
and then,
always there.
Yeah, he's always there. But I think I'm crazy, and like that always, like I don't know. Do you ever ask yourself like what kind of man am I? Do you ever say that to yourself? Like
often.
You
Yeah,
do?
yeah.
I figured out a way that real sort of quiz you can give yourself to really figure out what kind of man you are. Think long and deeply about who you would be in prison.
Right.
There you go. That's
Right.
what you are. You like? Are you going to be the guy that's like, okay, I'll wear it, just don't hurt me, or? Or are you going to be the guy that's like, take it, don't cry, take it,
Wait. Yeah. Or there's a third choice.
Yeah. Or are you going to be the guy that's like, look, I'll get you cigarettes, drugs, whatever you need, just stay away from my ass, okay?
Right,
Just
right.
anything.
Right.
Are you going to be that guy?
I think I'm the I'll wear it, don't hurt me guy. I wish I wasn't.
I'd like to think I was number
three is the better
but
one to be.
obviously, I have a fear too that I might be number one, because we all have an inner girl, all men, we do. You just don't want it to come out at the wrong time. Mine happens to be a bitch, and her name's Jill, and she has an eating disorder. But that's me. And it's weird because every once in a while, the guy who's always up there going, "You suck, man. Get off stage." Sometimes he goes, "I'm gonna screw Jill," and I'm like. So I got to be like, all right, just wait till I'm asleep. I can't stop it if you're going to do it,
Well, you need to get a lot of help and fast. The Jerusalem Syndrome is in bookstores now, and you're going to be at Luna Lounge this Monday.
Yeah, hosting. Yep.
Always funny. Thank you,
Thank
Marc.
you.
Very good. Marc Maron. We'll be right back. David Rakoff.